contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Second and 10. A first carry for Najee Harris. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Love looking to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, Love. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick pass out to Juju. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Going back to Love. He gets it complete to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the slant.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. An option handoff given to Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Open. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jordan Evans, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. Trucks over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Burrow on play action. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On 2nd down, this is Harris. A little juke. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
57. Mike, 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 57.
Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Harris. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. On 2nd and goal, Love. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
On first down, Mixon finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Bengals 13.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he returns this to the 22. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Love. It's brought in by Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Love to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Play action this time with Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They hand this off to Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Love now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. And a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it. And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Throwing. Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Derek Watt. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone. Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. To try again after the sack. Burrow flush to his right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Love looking to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw here to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Yeah, this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Stephon Tuitt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Love. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 16 yards. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.